Young Life, or Vida Joven, is a parachurch organization that seeks to reach marginalized youth who would not normally associate with the local church. In Central America, Vida Joven has focused primarily on the young person in a poor neighborhood, often involved in gangs and violence. Currently, Vida Joven exists in 7 Central American countries, and within Nicaragua, they have 40 clubs in 12 cities. This past year, Vida Joven Nicaragua has begun work in the universities of the cities of Managua, Matagalpa, and Esteli. In December, a new work has begun in the city of Messiah, and in the next 5 years, Vida Joven has established a goal of double-double, seeking to double the efforts of reaching marginalized youth and then to double again. This goal has galvanized the leadership into intentionally focusing on discipleship and leadership empowerment. High in the mountains of Nicaragua is La Finca, the 181-bed Young Life camp and coffee farm. Here a young person comes to experience the beauty of God's creation, plentiful food, and the very best week of their lives as they hear the simple good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ, proclaimed in the language of young people. For these young people who often grow up fatherless and who have experienced hunger and various types of abuse, they experience love for the first time. Here they drop their barriers in order to receive spiritual truth that sets them free from the bondage of meaninglessness and self-centeredness. Here they reckon with their past and begin to walk into a bright new future. Every year our camp offers a sequence of 3 new kids camps, followed by 2 follow-up camps and then 1 growth camp. During this sequence, a young person begins to develop a fully orbed understanding of the person and work of Jesus Christ. Many of these young people then enroll in a 2-year discipleship program, learning the rudiments of faith while they are mentored by a mature leader. We often see these young people soon inviting others to camp, discipling new Christians, and becoming volunteer leaders. One of the great gifts of Vida Joven Nicaragua is the deep bench of volunteer leaders. Currently, there are over 50 mature leaders with over 8 years of Vida Joven experience. These leaders are ready to be deployed to start new clubs. 33 of these leaders are now receiving a 5.5-year scholarship in the university that enables them to continue their work as volunteers while they attend university full-time. The hope is that once out of university, they may continue their work as volunteers, as Young Life Committee members, or continue as trained leaders. In January, La Finca hosts over 400 leaders from all over America Latina. They come to receive training in the rudiments of youth ministry, and for the more advanced students, they receive the equivalent of a seminary course in a subject central to growing Christian maturity. You can see our leaders gathering for prayer, for Bible study, for talks with more mature leaders as they seek to understand some nuance of youth ministry. The camp is also a working coffee farm where some of Nicaragua's finest coffee is grown. This coffee is shipped to the U.S. and is sold online as Beyond Beans Coffee. Every bag of coffee sold sends 1 Nicaraguan kid to a Young Life camp for 1 day. You can find out more by going to beyondbeanscoffee.com. The camp is also host to many North American service and learning teams. These teams learn a great deal about the different cultural realities as well as serve in various capacities to improve the ministry of Vida Joven to Nicaraguan youth. If you are considering a challenging and rewarding opportunity to deepen your life with Christ, we'd invite you to come with your church or youth group to visit us and to see the wonder of what Christ is doing in our midst.